Hey guys, Lun here, welcome to another Skyrim console mod video, bringing you guys some of the best mods from the last 24 hours on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. As always, we have 3 mods for each console, so let's not waste any time and jump straight to our first mod. Our first mod of the day is Emberwolf's Axe mod. The mod adds in a brand new weapon into the game. The axe is a variation of the rueful axe, and as you can tell it looks pretty much the same, but it has some unique stats and enchantments. The mod also comes with a shield that has fortified block on it. The axe's base damage is 30, so higher than any other battle axe in the game, and 8 more than the rueful axe does. The axe also has a faster swing rate than the rueful axe, being around 35% faster. It comes with an enchantment that does 45 fire damage per hit, and of course any additional damage dealt by fire if you happen to set the enemy on fire. If you're looking for this new weapon for yourself, then it can be found in Jorrvaskr in Whiterun. Having used it for a while, I have to say it's actually a really fun weapon to use. Our next mod is for those who are looking for a change to the soundtrack in the game. While the Skyrim music is amazing, you may get sick of hearing it after playing hundreds or even thousands of hours. Well, this mod changes some of the music in the game to be a custom-made soundtrack that, according to the author, is supposed to be more cinematic, exciting, epic, and aggressive. The composer added several new effects such as impacts, risers, drums, percussion, strings, and new melodies to make the battle music in the game just a bit more exciting. So here is a little clip of the new music, and then you can decide for yourself whether or not to try it out. Third mod of the day is Fenrir the Firewolf. He is a summonable, invulnerable firewolf who will follow you and attack enemies. His summons last for an hour, but you can unsummon him by using another conjuration spell. He will fast travel to most places with you, except places where followers aren't allowed. However, you can resummon him within these places, but he won't enter some doors. He's also, as a firewolf, not keen on swimming. You can use any other spell except a conjuration one while Fenrir is active as well. Because Fenrir is a summonable creature, he does not take up a follower slot, so he can be used along with any NPC follower you have. You cannot talk to him though, as he has no follower dialogue, so it's pretty much the same as having a dog. The spellbook for Fenrir can be found in Mistveil Keep in Riften. It's inside of the wizard's room. There are also a conjure familiar spell here, just in case you don't already have another conjuration spell to unsummon the Fenrir. And in case you're wondering, the spell is only a novice one, so you can use it pretty much from the start of the game. So if you're looking for a cool fire summon, then check out the Summon Fenrir Firewolf. If you're playing as a Pyromancer and Xbox One as well, then the Blaze of Eventide mod is also a really cool one to go with this. Our next mod is a cool one. A lot of people complain that too many of the mods in the game are aimed at slutty females and female body replacers and improvements. Well, that is always to be expected in a game that has the majority of players male users, but that doesn't mean that we need to neglect the male characters completely. Well, the next mod adds to the game a much needed male body replacer. The mod is created by Oshara, the author who uploads the majority of awesome clothing mods in the game, so that means we should expect the body to work with lots of clothing and armors, well more so than if it was made by someone else. The mod has completely altered the meshes and textures of the male body to make it much better looking, including the hands and feet to make them bigger. Overall a cool mod that was very much needed, and you can download it for yourself right now. Our next mod adds to the game a whole bunch of brand new bosses into the game that are for those seeking challenging opponents to fight throughout Skyrim. The author is a big fan of Dark Souls, and the bosses definitely reflect that, so expect a tough fight. You'll have to travel to the ends of Skyrim to find these new difficult bosses in-game, and must be well prepared, but after each fight, the bosses should have unique items on them that make up for it, along with each boss usually having around 10,000 gold. So what does the mod actually add? Well, the mod adds 15 new bosses to the game, all helping various factions, and none of them are similar to one another. So here are the bosses. The Afflicted Grave Robber, the Ancient Soldier Varg. He has no faction, and all 3 are found at Bleak Falls Barrow. The Crazed Explorer Jizargo, he is also at Bleak Falls Barrow. The Archmage Donovich, he's a Thalmor, he can be found at the Thalmor Escort near Riften. Drongath, a giant, he can be found in Stonehill Bluff. The Great Grey Wolf Sith, he can be found at the Ancient Battlefield along with the Grave Tender. So that's 2 bosses. Last Dwemer, he can be found in Blackreach. Dwemer God, he can be found in Blackreach City. Vat Grackle, he can be found inside of Vat Grackle's resting place, and he's a dragon. King Slayer, he can be found on the road leading to the Valfheim Towers. Ancient Dragonborn, he's a Draugr, he can be found in Dragonborn Shrine with his mount Arthanur, and he is also a Draugr. And finally the Glass Warrior, he can be found at the Champions Island behind Solitude. Overall, a really nice mod that adds in some new content for you to work on in game. It gives you some unique items. It's also a great way for earning money, although you have to be careful that some of these bosses are very difficult to kill. In the video it kind of seems like I kill the bosses quite easily, but keep in mind I am level 274, so most likely the bosses are going to be much more difficult for you. So this is a cool mod and it's definitely worth downloading. One of the biggest complaints about Skyrim is the lack of unique weapon appearances for the many unique weapons in the game. This isn't much of a problem for the smaller, less important weapons, but it is more so for the important ones we receive as quest rewards or those that are tied to lore. The Unique Uniques is an ongoing project that aims to fix this and give the unique weapons in the game a unique appearance. The new design for the weapons are based on established lore for either the weapon itself or the character wielding it. Well, what weapons currently have been changed to make them more unique? Well, you get Aegis Bane, Angie's Bow, Bloodthorn, Bolar's Oathblade, Dragonbane, Kavazane's Fang, the Pale Blade, Red Eagle's Bane, the Longhammer, Valder's Lucky Dagger, and Wind Shear. Overall, a really cool mod that makes the game more immersive and fun. It's going to make collecting unique weapons a bit more worthwhile, and they're going to be just that little bit more fun to use. So if you're looking for a cool, immersive mod that's very much a work in progress as well, I'm sure there'll be more weapons to come that have unique looks, then download this mod, the Unique Uniques, right now. So guys, there we have it, 6 brand new console mods that you can download right now and try out for yourself. As always, I want to thank all of you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all next time for another Skyrim Special Edition console mod video. See you all then.